What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. We're getting into another reaction. Very excited to be starting this. We're starting a new series, House of the Dragon. It's a prequel to Game of Thrones. That's pretty much all I know about it, and that it's supposed to be about like the Targaryen family and whatnot. And I'm really excited for this because I binged the fuck out of Game of Thrones like 6 months ago when I finally sat down and watched the show, because at one point I tried to watch it like, I don't know, probably like during high school, like 4 or 5 years ago, and I wasn't really paying attention at the time. That was my biggest thing, is I didn't pay attention. I was on my phone too much, and the first season or so and a little bit into season 2 is kind of slow. At least that's how I remember it when I first tried to pick it up. And then yeah, I just wasn't paying attention enough, on top of it being kind of slow in the beginning. And to the point where like I was like halfway through season 2 and I just did not know what the fuck was going on. And also like I just got caught up doing other shit, so I didn't finish it out. But I finally started from the beginning and watched it all the way through 6 months ago. I finally picked it up, got past to like where I don't even really remember much of like seeing, like, because like I said, I didn't pay much attention, but this time I actually did, and I binged it in like a week. Like it was kind of crazy on how fast I watched it, but you know, it's all there. You know, it's been finished for a while, so I had the luxury of just watching it all as a whole like really quickly, and I really enjoyed it too, because it's been a while since I binged something like that quick. So it was fun, but also I wish I would have made it last a little bit longer, but it's all good because it was an amazing show all around. All and up until like the last 2 episodes. A lot of people say that the last season was lackluster. I fucked with the last season up until like the last 2 episodes. The last 2 episodes in particular felt kind of rushed. And like all of a sudden, like, I don't know, just stuff just didn't really make sense, like, at least to me. Like I was like, okay, like where is this direction going? I don't know, just the way that they left it off, like right there, those last 2 episodes, like it was kind of whack in my opinion, like I'm not gonna lie. But hopefully they do it justice in some sort of fashion later on down the road, like maybe when the books are finished or something, or who knows. But this I'm excited for because this is a prequel, and there's so much talk in Game of Thrones, the show itself, about the Targaryen family and how infamous they were, and like during the, you know, the ruling of the Mad King and whatnot. So I'm really excited to get into this. I haven't watched any of it yet. I've been meaning to, so we're finally getting it done. And yeah, without further ado, let's just watch this thing, because this is a nice hour-long episode, and I haven't watched Game of Thrones or anything Game of Thrones related since like 6 months ago, so I'm very, very excited. Let's do it. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, please leave a like down below, comment, let's have a discussion, and subscribe if you're new. There's plenty more reactions where this came from. Let's fucking get it, baby.
As the first century of the Targaryen dynasty came to a close, the health of the old king, Jaehaerys, was failing. In those days, House Targaryen stood at the height of its strength, with 10 adult dragons under its yoke.
Jesus, 10 of them? There's only 3 in Game of Thrones, bro. Like, that's fucking wild.
King Jaehaerys reigned over nearly 60 years of peace and prosperity. But
jeez, 60 years, holy fuck.
Succession in doubt. So, in the year 101, the old king called a great council to choose an heir.
It is declared by all the lords paramount and lords vassal of the 7 kingdoms that Prince Viserys Targaryen be made Prince of Dragonstone.
Rhaenys, a woman, would not inherit the Iron Throne.
Damn, unfortunate.
The lords instead chose Viserys, my father. Jaehaerys called the Great Council to prevent a war being fought over his succession. For he knew the cold truth. The only thing that could tear down the House of the Dragon was itself.
Yeah, like shit. They have so much power and control over everybody else, like, bro. 10 dragons, bro. Dude, I hope we see some of these dragons, because the way they were talking about them in Game of Thrones as well, like they were so much more healthy and fucking, they were huge. 172 years before Daenerys. Wow, this is way back. Holy fuck. Bro, this looks beautiful. We're about to see a dragon right now, aren't we? Like, we're flying right now. We're in the clouds, dog. Welcome, buddy. What is this place called? Classic, King's Landing, baby. King's Landing. That's a pretty big motherfucking dragon, but... Is he the biggest? I doubt it. Looks like Daenerys a lot.
Welcome back, Princess. I trust your ride was pleasant.
Try not to look too relieved, sir.
I am relieved. Every time that golden beast brings you back unspoiled, saves my head from a spike.
Bro, I want to see the rest of them fucking dragons, bro. They got 10 of them bitches. That fucking castle, bro. God damn. Looks basically the same, even 172 years before. These two are still, like, very young, so I wonder, like, which exact ancestor this is. Looks smack like Daenerys. That's her name, right? Yeah, Rhaenyra. Okay, this is this girl's name.
This discomfort is how we serve the realm.
I'd rather serve as a knight and ride to battle in glory.
We have royal wounds, you and I. The childbed is our battlefield.
She's like, yeah, nah, fuck that.
Now take a bath. You stink of dragon.
King's cupbearer must not be late. Leaves people wanting for cups.
I was visiting mother.
On Dragonbank?
Your Grace, at Prince Daemon's urging, the Crown has invested significant capital in the retraining and re-equipping of his city watch. I thought you might urge your brother to fill his seat on the council and provide an assessment of his progress as commander of the watch.
Do you think Daemon is distracted by his present tasks, and that his thoughts and energies are occupied?
Well, one would hope so, considering the associated costs.
Then let us all consider your gold well invested, Lord Beesbury.
I would urge that you not allow this triarchy much latitude in the stepstones, Your Grace. If those shipping
So is this king that is king now? This is the Mad King, right? Is this the Mad King? I don't fucking know. I'm assuming it is, but he seems like a pretty cool dude right now.
Shall we discuss the heirs tournament, Your Grace?
There's a boy in the Queen's belly. I know it. And my heir will soon put all of this damnable hand-wringing to rest himself.
Interesting. So maybe his son that's about to be born, that's the Mad King coming? I don't know. That's what I'm getting the vibe of so far. Because that dude, he doesn't seem like a Mad King. So, we'll fucking see.
It's alright, sir. Sparrow drivo se gauma kepus.
Nuos odime, que si nuos demivos matulario cimus.
Dochem paliknut stati lux daor. And sin drasma koda brimas to daor.
Or maybe his brother, this guy, is the Mad King. Just hasn't taken the throne yet. I mean, he sure is cocky so far. He's sitting in the fucking throne right now.
both own a small piece of our ancestry.
I only worry for my mother. I hope for my father that he gets a son. As long as I can recall, it's all he's wanted.
You want him to have a son?
I want to fly with you on Dragonback, see the great wonders across the narrow sea, and eat only cake.
I'm being serious.
I never just about cake.
You aren't worried about your position?
I like this position. It's quite comfortable.
She's a smartass.
Where are you going?
Home. The hour has grown late.
Princess Nymeria led her Rhoynar across the narrow sea on 10,000 ships to flee their Valyrian pursuers. She took Lord Mors Martell of Dawn to husband and burned her own fleet off Sunspear to show her people that they were finished running.
What are you doing?
So you remember?
This book,
The Scepter.
Rhaenyra.
Rebellious child she is. She's chill though. She knows what she wants, but there's just like limitations around her because of the world that she's in. Father wants a son really bad. She could really care less. Like, why can't she be happy with the daughter? Like, I'll go out to battle. The fuck? Like, she likes riding dragons and shit. She's probably a great warrior. Like Arya from the Starks in Game of Thrones.
Heavy stresses preparing for the birth. Bad humors of the mind can adversely affect the body. Whatever it is, it needs to be kept quiet. We should leech it again, Macon.
It's a wound that refuses to heal, Grand Maester. Might I suggest cauterization?
Cauterization would be a wise course of treatment, Your Grace. It will be painful.
Fine. Fine.
He's like, I just want this shit over with, bruh. So yeah, he has some sort of fucking skin thing on his back. Maybe this is some sort of disease that takes him out, and this is what changes the throne.
This is the only place I can find comfort these days. We do understand that nothing will cause the babe to grow a cock if it does not already possess one.
I'm certain. I've never been more certain of anything.
Those are some heavy words for like really not knowing. Like they really cannot tell if it's going to be a male or female until it comes out.
Our son was born wearing...
Like imagine how stupid he'd feel if he just fucking like he has a daughter after saying this.
Thundering hooves, splintering shields and ringing swords. And I placed our son upon the Iron Throne.
But I've mourned all the dead children like her.
Yeah, that's a lot to fucking go through, man. I couldn't imagine losing a kid. Like, well, obviously I wouldn't because I can't get, males can't get fucking pregnant. But just like the fact of parents, they're expecting their kid to be born, and then something goes wrong. Like that is devastating.
Crime of every breed has been allowed to thrive. No longer. Beginning tonight, King's Landing will learn to fear the color gold.
No shit. Is he like starting a coup right now? This might be the Mad King. His brother might be the Mad King, because this is some outlandish shit. Took command of the City Watch, and now he's using the City Watch that's supposed to protect the city to do a coup. Coup d'etat. Oh shit. They're straight up killing or beating up civilians and shit. Maybe killing them. I don't know what they're beating them with. Oh, yeah, they're just beating the shit out of everybody. Well, there goes your hand. Fucking A. Oh, maybe he's not doing a coup. Okay, maybe he's fucking giving punishment to everybody that are criminals. Did he just neuter that guy? Oh my fucking god. I forgot how gory this show is. Thieves, cutting the hands off of thieves. Okay, so yeah, maybe he's not. Okay, I don't think. Yeah, never mind. Forget what I said. I don't think he's doing a coup. He's just enacting justice in a very extreme way. Very extreme way. Jesus.
It was an unprecedented roundup of criminals of every ilk. Your brother made a public show of it, meting out the summary judgments himself, until they needed a two-horse cart to haul away the resulting dismemberments when it was done.
My prince, I don't
Making a public spectacle of wanton brutality is hardly in line.
He said, "Fuck you. I don't give a fuck what you're saying. I'm gonna keep talking."
Descending upon King's Landing for my brother's tourney. Do you want them mugged, raped, murdered? You mightn't know this unless you left the safety of the Red Keep, but much of King's Landing is seen by the small folk as lawless and terrifying.
Not been seen in the Vale or at Runestone for quite some time.
I think my bronze bitch is happier for my absence.
Lady Rhea is your wife, a good and honorable lady of the Vale.
Oh, okay. So he's married to a lady of the Vale. Okay.
I assure you, the sheep are prettier.
Honor your wife in marriage.
The sheep are prettier.
A woman to warm your bed. Your own lady wife passed recently.
King's Landing has been in decline since my grandmother passed. In the end, this new city watch might be a good thing.
Well, those are Grace's words. You can't say shit, really. Oh, fuck. Here we go. I forgot how much nudity is in this show. Are we in a whorehouse? Is that where we're at right now? Yeah.
I could bring in another. Perhaps Madam. I have several.
I know many of you have traveled long leagues.
Is that Rhaenyra?
to these games, but I promise
I think it is.
you will not be disappointed.
Yeah, it is.
When I look at the fine knights in these lists, Queen Emma has begun her labors.
Oh, she's in labor, so what is it gonna be? Boy or girl? Boy or girl? He's convinced it's a son, so it probably is. Because we still don't really know, I guess, who's gonna be the Mad King yet. Like, it's either, I don't think it's the guy that's king right now, because he seems pretty level-headed. He doesn't seem like a mad king. His brother maybe, but he's more of just like an eccentric, like kind of, doesn't really go by the book all the time, you know? It doesn't live up to everybody's standards. So, yeah, I think it might be the son. She might have a son, and that might be who the Mad King becomes.
Princess Rainey is Targaryen.
This shit is wild. One like certain good hit and you're fucked.
What do you know about this Sir Kristen Cole, Sir Harry?
I'm told Sir Kristen is common-born son of Lord Dondarrion's steward, but other than that, and the fact that he's just unhorsed both of the Baratheon lads, I really couldn't say.
Yeah, her Rhaenyra and her uncle Daemon, they're very similar, or they think it's sort of like the same way. Like their personalities are kind of alike, kind of loose. Like they're very smart, but they don't really like to uphold everybody's else's standards. That's his son? Oh my fucking god. Daemon was just talking about how he had lost his wife. Imagine he kills his son right here. Oh my fucking god, this dude's gonna lose it. Hand of the king, he's gonna lose it. He chose him as his first opponent. This is gonna, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm stressed. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. He's looking right at him. Wow, neither of them fell. Holy fuck. Oh, fucked his horse up. Maybe he doesn't die, or like, you know, maybe he's like crippled or something now. I don't know how bad he fell.
Now, I'm fairly certain I can win these games, Lady Alicent. Having your favor would all but assure it.
Oh, is that his daughter too? Oh my God, Daemon's popular with all of his family. Jesus, Daemon's fucking up the Hand of King's comfortable life in a lot of ways.
What's happening? The infant is in breach, Your Grace. All attempts to turn the babe have failed.
Oh, breech birth. Oh my fucking God! And this time I could not imagine.
Your queen is a strong woman. She's fighting with all her might, but it may not be enough.
Okay, holy shit! The way the sound was increasing right there. God damn. Holy fuck! Sounded like she was about to explode. God damn. Oh, this dude's tripping. It's like you lost fair and square, buddy.
And the day grows ugly. It's been 70 years since
Ooh, he's fucking his ass up.
green as summer grass. None have known real war. Their lord sent them to the tourney field with fists full of steel and balls full of seed. And we expect them to act with honor and grace. It's a marvel that war didn't break out at first blood.
Ooh. Oh my God. Motherfucker's yakking. Oh my goodness. God, people were crazy back in the day, bro. Found that as entertainment, dog. You see that one girl? That's like most people, bro. She's sitting there fucking with her fingers, like anxious as fuck, just looking at all this shit.
Sometimes becomes necessary for the father to make an impossible choice.
Well, speak it.
To sacrifice one or to lose them both. There is a chance that we can save the child. A technique is taught at the Citadel which involves cutting directly into the wound to free the infant. But the resulting blood loss...
7 house bellows.
Early days of a C-section before, like, before they even really knew what they were fucking doing. That's why it's an instant death.
You can save the child.
We must either act now or leave it with the gods.
God, medicine was so shit back then. And he's so convinced that this kid is a boy. Bro, if this kid isn't a boy, that's gonna suck a lot for you, buddy. Because you were so convinced, and then you let your wife die. Like, holy fuck. Oh, this is that guy that they said he fucked up the 2 Baratheon brothers or whatever. He fucked up 2 Baratheons that were known to be like pretty good at this. Now he's going up against Daemon. Daemon might get his ass whipped right here. This might be finally where he gets knocked off his horse. Ooh. Bro, the transition between the birth and that, oh my fucking God. Is he about to have to talk to her? Is he about to, like, confess to her, like, yeah, I'm sacrificing you for the fucking kid?
They're going to bring the babe out now.
Please don't tell me they're going to show this on screen. I really, oh my God, dude. He's just trying to be there, like, oh, fuck, dude. Oh my God, she's not, this is the last thing that she's fucking expecting, dude. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm so anxious right now. Oh my God, dude. This is so uncomfortable to watch. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god, there's no way. Oh my god, there's no way. Oh my god, there's no way. Bro. Oh my god. Oh! Oh, 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 oh. He got his ass good. God damn. So you're telling me the wife is gonna die for this kid to come out, and then Damon's about to get rocked by this guy? Holy fuck, bro. They're going at it. Oh! Oh! Yo, he is pissed. He's so pissed that he got knocked off his horse. He took that personal. Personal. Holy fuck, bro. I can't believe they're doing this. He has to actually sit there for it, too. Like, he just tried to, like, tell her that it was okay. He didn't even actually tell her what the fuck he was actually about to do to her. Bro. Oh, my God. This better be a fucking boy, bro. Regardless, it's fucked up. Like, who cares at this point, but the way that he's followed through with his decision so far, you better hope it's a son. Or else you look like a fucking idiot. Oh my god, dude, that is so much blood. Anything like with, I mean, I'm not really afraid of blood, but just like anything like crazy medical wise, like birth, surgery, shit like that. That shit just makes me uncomfortable, bruh. Oh my god. Is it a boy? Hopefully it's a fucking boy. Yeah, you're celebrating too early, motherfucker. He could have killed your ass right there if he really wanted to. They don't give a fuck. Clearly, from the past couple matches, killing people left and right.
Gods, he's Dornish.
I was hoping to ask for the princess's favor.
Oh, she locked, so Kristen.
Princess?
That's the hand of the king. Bro, oh my fucking god.
Congratulations, Your Grace.
Congratulations?
You have a son.
Yep.
It's a boy. A new heir, Your Grace.
I hope it was worth it. That's what you wanted, right? He's passing the information on to everybody right now. Is the baby choking? Or was that just noises? He looked concerned for a second like the baby was choking. Look, everybody's leaving. Everybody's telling each other like, yeah, your mom's dead. Your mom's dead, Rhaenyra. Sorry to tell you. Your dad decided to have the son and sacrifice your mother. Crazy. I know. Would have thought. This is the funeral? This is definitely the funeral. We're all wearing black. We're gonna burn her. That. Oh, see, yeah, the baby didn't even make it. The baby didn't even fucking make it. Oh my fucking god, bro.
They're waiting for you.
Holy fuck, bro. Don't they all speak Targaryen? Or is it just her and her uncle? Like, do some people, like some of the family, not like keep up with the language like that? Since they're over here in the West? I don't know. That is... See, I knew some fuck shit like that was gonna happen, bro. You go ahead and decide to sacrifice your wife. You actually just make that decision, and it turns out to not even fucking work out in the one way that some good came out of it at all. Your fucking son died. Like, what? That is absolutely insane, bro. What an episode. What an opener for this show. Jesus. I'm like already invested, bro. My man's probably want to get drunk.
Your Grace, this is the last thing any of us wish to discuss at this dark hour, but I consider the matter urgent.
What matter?
That of your succession. The truth is, Daemon should be far away from this court.
Daemon is my brother. My blood. And he will have his place at my court.
Let him keep his place at court, Your Grace. But if the gods should visit some further tragedy on you, either by...
He's like, okay, for real, bro? Like,
what are you saying?
I've had enough fucking tragedy.
Are you?
Under such circumstances, it would not be an aberration for the king to name a successor.
Well, who else would have a claim?
Everybody at the table, you know, you want to chime in?
The king's firstborn child.
Rhaenyra. A girl. If order and stability so concerns this council, then perhaps we shouldn't break 100 years of it by naming a girl heir.
Daemon would be a second Maegor, or worse. He is impulsive and violent. It is the duty of this council to protect the king and the realm.
So maybe Daemon does become the Mad King, because this is the whole, like...
That is the truth as I see it, and I know that others here agree.
This is the whole, like, discussion, is that he's gonna not be king at some point.
You wouldn't have to, Your Grace.
Maybe soon.
There are others.
And they're trying to figure out a hair.
Such as your wife, Lord Corlys, or the queen who never was.
Then how can we
My
expect
wife
a
and son are dead! I will not sit here and suffer crows that come to feast on their corpses!
Dumbass motherfuckers. Maybe y'all should, like, lower your opinions a little bit. Yeah, see, you's a bitch, because low-key, you want to be king. You can just tell by the way his demeanor is, and he was the one that brought up the conversation. We must talk about who should be the next heir, or will be the next heir. Bitch ass. She seems very anxious talking to him, or confronting him. I don't know.
My darling, I thought you might go to him, offer him comfort.
Huh?
In his chambers.
Oh, okay, yeah, see, yeah, I was right. See, he wants to fucking get his family into the fucking way of the throne one way or another, and he's willing to fucking give up his daughter for that. This dude's a fucking despicable little fuck.
You might wear one of your mother's dresses.
Oh, yes, Dad, thanks. That's exactly what I wanted to do, was go fucking visit my best friend's dad in his chambers as a woman. And she just lost her mother, by the way. If that wasn't enough for her to fucking deal with, now her best friend's gonna be fucking her dad. At least that's what you're trying to imply. Like, bro, yo, times these motherfuckers lived in, bro. It's just crazy.
I brought a book.
Yeah, this man's gotta be sus for sure, because she's young as fuck, too.
Very kind, thank you.
Plus, he has to know that it's the hand of the king's daughter, so... Fuck.
It's a favorite of mine.
Gotta be sus.
I do know how passionate you are for the histories.
Gotta be sus.
Yes, I am.
Is that a sandcastle? Or like a mold? Like clay?
When my mother died, people only ever spoke to me in riddles. All I wanted was for someone to say that they were sorry for what happened to me. I'm very sorry, Your Grace.
He's just feasting upon the options. He's just looking around like, what today? See, the fact that even something like this exists, like, you know what I'm saying, bro, different time, way back. My God. They want him to have a speech?
Last night, Prince Damon bought out one of the pleasure houses on the Street of Silk to entertain officers of the City Watch and other friends of his.
King and Council have long rued my position as next in line for the throne. But dream and pray as they
Oh, see, this motherfucker Damon, he's already got support of some of the people with King's Landing, bro. Because he's a part of this everyday crowd instead of the motherfuckers that just stay in the Red Keep all the fucking time.
Styling him the heir for a day. I corroborated this report with 3 separate witnesses. The evening was, by all accounts, a celebration.
They're about to have a duel?
Of the conqueror, brother.
The heir for a day. Did you say it?
We must all mourn in our own way, Your Grace.
My family has just been destroyed. But instead of being by my side, or near us,
You chose to celebrate your own rise! Laughing with your whores and your leg spittles!
You've only ever tried to send me away to the Vale, to the City Watch, anywhere but by your side. 10 years you've been king, and yet not once have you asked me to be your hand.
Why would I do that?
Because I'm your brother. And the blood of the dragon runs thick.
Then why do you cut me so deep?
I've only ever spoken the truth. I see Otto Hightower for what he is.
An unwavering and loyal hand.
A cunt. A second son who stands to inherit nothing but his for himself.
See, this motherfucker, he's one that, like, he tells it like it is. Nobody likes the truth, man. That's a sorry truth in itself. Nobody likes the truth. You start talking some truth, everybody acts like you're fucking crazy. And I'm talking about, like, some real truth, you know, some shit that people, like, always be ignoring and stuff. Like, yeah, he just said it clear as day right there. Otto, he's a cunt. Nobody will say that, though, to his face, because you don't want to be weird or disrespectful, but that's the fucking truth. You're a cunt. You're a dickhead. You're a bitch. You're conniving and scheming all the time.
By order of your king.
So yeah, maybe Daemon does become the Mad King, because his fucking what's his brother's name? What's the king's name? I can't fucking remember. Anyway, the king himself, he just lost his wife. Can't have any more kids, at least of royal bloodline, unless you want to make a bastard or marry again. I don't know how it works. And then your son, who only lived for a couple hours, so sorry. He's not going to become king. So yeah, it's got to be Daemon. It's got to be. He's got to be the Mad King. On God. Look at that motherfucker's head. God damn.
You look at the dragons, what do you see?
What? You haven't spoken a word to me since Mother's funeral. And now you send your King's Guard down.
Answer me. It's important. What do you see?
I suppose I see us.
Tell me.
Everyone says Targaryens are closer to gods than to men. But they say that because of our dragons. Without them, we're just like everyone else.
The idea that we control the dragons is an illusion.
There are power men should never have trifled with. One that brought Valyria its doom. If we don't mind our own histories, it will do the same to us. Targaryen must understand this to be king. Or queen.
So yeah, he's actually starting to debate choosing her as a heir, because he definitely doesn't want to choose Daemon after their last little argument.
One thing for a son.
This is the moment she's been waiting for.
And I believe, as I know she did, that you could be a great ruling queen.
Daemon is your heir.
Daemon was not made to wear the crown.
I, Corlys Velaryon, Lord of the Tides and Master of Driftmark, promise to be faithful to King Viserys and his named heir, the Princess Rhaenyra. I pledge fealty to them and shall defend them against all enemies in good faith and without deceit.
This is the official ceremony. So how is this going to affect Rhaenyra's and Daemon's relationship? Because they were actually pretty close. Is Daemon going to fuck with this or not? Because if Daemon doesn't, then maybe Daemon, like, he really does perform a coup or something and fucks everybody up. If he's the Mad King, I mean, I don't fucking know. He's got to be. I'm convinced at this point.
Defender of the Citadel and voice of Old Town, promised to be faithful to King Viserys and his named heir, the Princess Rhaenyra.
She's definitely got to feel some type of way as well, because the queen that never was, you know, she never got that chance. When she could have made a great queen, probably.
Our histories. They tell us that Aegon looked across the Blackwater from Dragonstone, saw a rich land ripe for the capture. But ambition alone is not what drove him to conquest. It was a dream. And just as Daenerys foresaw the end of Valyria, Aegon foresaw the end of the world of men. Just to begin with a terrible winter, gusting out of the distant north.
I, Rickon Stark, Lord of Winterfell.
Aegon saw absolute darkness riding on those winds, and whatever dwells within will destroy the world of the living. When this great winter comes, Rhaenyra, all of Westeros must stand against it. This secret, it's been passed from king to heir since Aegon's time. Now you must promise to carry it and protect it. Promise me this, Rhaenyra.
Let's fucking go, Rhaenyra. That's what you wanted.
Promise me.
I, Viserys Targaryen.
That's right, his name is Viserys. Okay.
His name. King of the Andals and the Rhoynar.
Yeah, now that motherfucker is big. Holy shit.
And protector of the realm. Do hereby name Rhaenyra Targaryen.
That's a fat ass dragon. God damn.
And heir to the Iron Throne.
First queen heir. Let's go. Monumental history right there, baby. At the end of the first episode. The classic intro for Game of Thrones. Fire. Fire. Holy shit. Holy shit. We back in this joint, baby. Well, everybody. What a fucking episode. What a pilot to start off the series for House of the Dragon. That was really good. I didn't see that as like slow at all compared to whenever I first started watching Game of Thrones, you know, because like you didn't really know about the world at all yet, but like with this show, you kind of already do. Like they set you up very well, and like you already know kind of like some of the houses and like the people, even though it's like the people, like this is like 172 years beforehand, which is crazy enough in itself. It's almost 200 years before like what we saw go down in Game of Thrones. So obviously none of those people are even a thought yet. None of those people from the houses that, you know, the houses that take people that take up the houses 200 years from now, they're not even a thought. Not even a thought at all yet. And it gets you right into the show. Like it just gets you right into it. I loved like the quick pacing of it. It wasn't necessarily quick like compared to some other shows, but since we already have a foundation from Game of Thrones, I feel like there didn't need to be as much build up. So very quickly we start out with the whole like beginning of the episode, and like throughout the whole episode was kind of this discussion on like who is going to be heir to Viserys Targaryen, which is the current king now, and that was the whole like question, like who's gonna be the heir, who's gonna take on the role of king, if something happens to you, because you are getting older. You have some sort of fucking skin thing. I mean, maybe that's what takes him out. I don't know yet, but like, they showed that in the beginning of the episode as well, is that he has some sort of skin thing that like won't heal or something. And they cauterized it, or I don't know if they had it yet, but he decided to get it cauterized. I don't know if he's done it yet. Maybe that helps and that fixes it. But either way, they need to have it set in stone, because if something does happen to him where he's just dead and he didn't say anything yet, it's like, all right, well, who has the right to decide who fucking takes the throne? That should only be left up to the king. So that's why they need to have that decision made out beforehand. So at first, his wife is pregnant, and he's convinced that it's going to be a boy. Convinced it's going to be a son. He needs a son to have a true heir, because it's mainly males that take on this role, or most roles of power back in that time period. So he's convinced it's going to be a boy, which he is right. But at that same time, he makes a dread decision to sacrifice his wife on, giving birth. This is back in the time where medicine was not that fucking great. All they really gave you, or did for you, was give you fucking opium and then say good luck. Hope, at least that will take the pain away. Maybe you'll make it, maybe you won't. And then obviously in that situation, you're trying to give birth, like you can't be giving drugs like that, especially like opium. Like opium is strong as fuck. Like that's what it's meant to do, is just make you feel like euphoria and distract you from the pain that you're fucking feeling in your body. So obviously they can't give her that because she's fucking pregnant. It could affect the baby, and it's coming out breech birth. They don't know how to deal with breech birth if they can't actually get the fucking baby out or flip it or whatever. Like they can't see everything like doctors do today. Like they got all kinds of machines and fucking heart rate monitors, this and that, blah blah blah. Like medicine today is way better, and that's what we're used to. So thinking about like seeing that scene like from back in the day, like childbirth was still like childbirth today, like people just be pumping out kids, bro. Like childbirth is nothing to us, but back in the day, childbirth was actually like a fucking scary thing to go through, and something that they did not know. Well, obviously it's been around since forever, but still, like in that time, it was very difficult still. Like it wasn't as easy as it is today. Like it's very dangerous. Like you could die, and this is one of those situations. I mean, he could have made the decision to save her, but he was so hell-bent on having a son and having a true heir that he was like, you know what? I'm going to go through this sacrifice. Even though he loved her so much, like he really did love his wife. He loved her, and he still made that decision. He loved her so much and still went through with that. That's how crazy, like how committed he was, or how badly he wanted a son. Which is crazy to think about, because he's sitting there on the edge of the bed like, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna get the baby out. They're gonna get the baby out. And he's just kind of like, fucking like beating around the bush. Like he's not actually telling her right out, like, yeah, sorry, babe, we're gonna cut the baby out of your stomach and you're probably gonna die. Which is a stand-up. I mean, how do you even say that to the person? I mean, if obviously if he would have said it, she probably would have been like, nah, I'm good. Like the fuck. And obviously in that last moment, they were like trying to hold her down, and she's like, what the fuck's happening? Then she ended up being like really scared, so obviously she wouldn't have wanted to go through it anyways, and that's probably why he didn't mention it, and he made the decision himself. It all laid in his hands, really. Her life in that moment laid in his hands, and he made the decision that he made, and he got what he wanted. He traded his wife's life for a baby boy, and guess what? The baby boy lasted like maybe like fucking 2 hours, if that. So that is just crazy. Like what a crazy moment that is. So he got what he wanted at first, and then in the end he just got completely fucking chastised. Like lost his son and his wife. Now he's like, fuck, what do we do now? And the hand of the king is still fucking hounding him for who's going to be the heir, because obviously he's conniving and kind of wants to be king. You can just tell. I mean, he told his own daughter to go to the king's chambers, her best friend's father, to go comfort him. You know what that means, bro? Like, he wants you to go over there and see if you can relieve his pain or emotional worries in any way possible. Meaning, see if going to fuck him will cure his sadness, like most simple men. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was like his little conniving plan of like maybe this is how I can get into the Targaryen family, or get my family at least. Maybe he won't be king, but maybe he can at least get his family into the family, and then maybe down the line in his next generations of his family, someone gets named king or something. But you know, what a fucking conniving little fuck. That is sick, especially since there's like a huge age gap between his daughter and the king, Rhaenyra's father. And yeah, she is really good friends with Rhaenyra. So like, obviously she didn't actually do anything with him. She just actually tried to comfort him with words, which is a good thing. But the fact that her father actually told her to go do that is pretty astounding. Like, it's kind of sick. So there's, yeah, obviously he was trying to take care, and they're having that conversation at the court. And then he finally confronts his brother, Daemon, because he said some shit at a whorehouse where he was like, what did he say? He said, heir to the king for a day or something like that. Something like that. So, the king, Viserys, obviously took mad offense to that. And so Daemon pretty much has no shot in actually just being named heir anymore. You know, because obviously they don't have the best relationship. And he told his side too. His brother Viserys has been king for 10 years, and he's never once asked him to be the hand of the king. So, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, you may preach like, he's my brother, you know, he's my blood, this and that, but you allow others' words and opinions influence your decision, and then you end up fucking giving him the short end of the stick for 10 years. Like, no wonder your brother Daemon is an eccentric personality and takes things by the balls, and you know, doesn't really, you know, like that whole thing with the criminals in the city and stuff like that was crazy. He was like, fuck it, we're gonna settle this shit for sure, because a lot of people were saying that the city was terrifying, and you know, there was really no law down in the regular land of the city, because all those people are poor as fuck, and it's just madness. So he got it under control real fucking quick. Started chopping motherfuckers' hands off for stealing, cutting motherfuckers' balls off for raping, cutting motherfuckers' heads off for killing. So yeah, Daemon was not fucking around. So I think he might actually be the Mad King. Like, maybe he, after that last argument, like, and the way things are going, maybe he finally gets pissed enough where he'll actually do a coup d'etat. Because I thought that's what he was doing when he was going into the city at first, when he had control of the city watch. I was like, oh shit, he's about to perform a coup right now. Like, no shit, he is the Mad King. But no, not yet, not yet. Maybe he will perform a coup if that's his route of taking the throne. But then again, maybe he's not the Mad King. Maybe the Mad King is later down the line in this show, like once Rhaenyra has a son. But I'm pretty sure it's Daemon, bro. I'm pretty sure. Just like from seeing that first episode, I think I'm pretty sure on that. But then again, I won't know for sure until we see it in front of us. Other than that, we just saw, like, it was pretty cool to see, like, you know, the familiar names of the houses come up, like Baratheon, Stark, the one dude that was fucking everybody up and also fucked Daemon up on the chariot, whatever. What is that called? What is that fucking shit called? Fuck, I can't remember what that sport is called, but you know what I'm talking about. Whenever they fucking go at each other with the horses and the huge javelin. That one guy that fucked Daemon up and was really talented fighter all around. He's Dornish, so it was cool. You know, we're seeing all the like families all over again, and they kind of reintroduce us to them all in this first episode pretty quickly. Like, we got Targaryen, who's obviously on the throne as the family. I don't know if we've seen any Lannisters yet. I don't know where the fuck they're at, how they come into play yet. We saw like the one dude Stark at the end of the episode. We saw the Baratheon kneeling and pledging allegiance. So yeah, it's pretty cool that we're seeing all the other families and stuff still. Yeah, I think that's about it for this episode. So we'll see what goes on in episode 2. That's the only episode I'm gonna watch for now, because it's already late at night. It's like fucking, it's about to be 4:30 in the morning. But I wanted to get this episode done, and yeah, dude. Fucking A, right back into the fucking universe of Game of Thrones, man. That was a great episode. I loved it. I'm excited to watch more. House of the Targaryen, baby. I love you already. But that's going to do it for me, guys. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, please leave a like down below. Comment. Let's have a discussion. What do you think of the show so far? I think it's fucking amazing. Just one episode in, and I'm sure the next couple episodes and how this first season plays out is going to be pretty spectacular all in all. And please subscribe if you guys are new, because there's plenty more like reactions like these on the way, and plenty more other shows I'm doing. And this is the first episode on the map for House of the Dragon, so I hope you guys really liked it. That's going to do it for your boy Foxy. I'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces.